How are you today? Good afternoon. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good afternoon. It's been a while. I've not been live for some time now. I've not come live for some time now. How are you today? I'm here to say hello and let's talk a little bit about how to validate yourself. I'll just wait. Hello, how are you? How are you? How are you today? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Can you kindly let me know where you're watching from, please? If this is your first time seeing this face, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. I live in London, England. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Today we are going to be talking on how to validate yourself, how we can all validate ourselves, why self-validation is important, and how you can do that. The benefits of self-validation. How are you today? Kindly let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from today? If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, broadcasting live from London, England. I live in London. How are you today? Can you kindly let me know where you're watching from? Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? My laptop is off, so I don't. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. How are you today? How are you today? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? If you can hear me today, let me know. Kindly let me know if you can hear me. Good afternoon. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. Hope you can hear me because I cannot check because my laptop is off. I don't have my charger here with me, so I can't check. I don't know if you can hear me. Today we are going to be talking about validation, self-validation, why it's important not to give the power, to others, why it's important for you not to give that power to others. Don't give other people the power to validate you because you are the only one who knows you. There's no one else who knows you better than yourself. So no one should be given that power to validate you. You should not give anyone that power to validate you. Because the fastest way as a human being, the fastest way to betray yourself is to give people the power to validate you. So if you are doing that at the moment, if you are passing your decisions through people, whatever you want to do, if you want to post a picture, let's say on Instagram, if you have to send it to friends to approve, if you can post that particular picture on Instagram, then you should be watching this video. You have to stay here with me so we can talk. If you pass every decision, everything that you want to do, if you pass it through people before, or you let other people make decisions for you, I think you should stick here with me so we should talk, because then you have to work on you. It's very important that you work on yourself because no one else knows you the way you know yourself. You should not give anyone the power to validate you. You should not give anyone that power over your life. It's very, very important. You cannot You cannot rely on others for your self-worth. You cannot. You just cannot give people that power over you. You should not do it. External opinions should not really be that important to you. Yes, once in a while we can run decisions, we can run certain things that we want to do through friends. We can let friends know, we can let people around us know, we can discuss it with people around us, but it should not be all the time. And people notice, people know when you don't have control over yourself. People know because you're always running to them for every little decision. You're always running to them for every little thing that you are about doing. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Please let me know because my laptop is off. So I don't know if my sound is working. So please, if you cannot hear me, let me know. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear? Please, if you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. Just thumbs up or do something because I'm not sure. My laptop is not on because I haven't got my charger with me. So I don't know if the sounds are working, but I'll just carry on talking for about the next 4 minutes, and I'll check later on. I'll check and see if the sounds are working. But if you can kindly let me know if you can hear me, I will be very grateful. Just by texting, just make a sign, something that you can hear me. Because I have not checked. I just came into this room and I have not checked if the sounds are working because my laptop is not on. I'm very sorry about that. So as humans, we always, because sometimes when we are growing up, people we are always told of the things we cannot do, like you cannot do that, you are not good at that. So we kind of rely on others, for a lot of things. We rely on others to validate us. We just run to others. Is it your fault that you always run to others for validation? No, it's not your fault, because as kids, when we are growing up, we are being told of things we cannot do. So what happens is we develop doubts in ourselves. We are not really sure of the things we can do and the things we cannot do, because we've always been told that, oh, you're not good at that, or you're not good at that, or you're not good with that. So and when you get to that point whereby you just realize that, what, I cannot run things all by myself. I'm a grown up and I still have to run to people for decisions. You have to sit back and learn how to validate you. You have to learn. You have to learn. It's important that you go back to yourself, because it's very beneficial for you as a person to stop running to people for validation. It helps a lot. And you only do that by going back to yourself, by going back home. And when I say home, I don't mean outside. You have to go back, you have to go inside, you have to go within you to find out who you really are, to create that bond between you and the person inside, because once you're able to create that bond between you and that person inside, you will stop running to people. And how do you do that? You do that by spending time alone. You have to learn how to spend a lot of time alone. You can do this within 30 days. Within a month, you should be able to do this. You should be able to, stay alone, learn about yourself, learn about your own body, learn about yourself, learn about the things you like, the things you don't like. You have to learn about you. You have to learn about yourself. You have to go back home within. You have to create that safe home within you, that you can always run back to. It's a safe home within you, and you are the only person who can create it. You're the only person who can create that safe home within you where you can always run back to. So when there's a problem outside, you run back to yourself. Let's say, for example, you have an issue with your boyfriend, it could be a girlfriend, it could be a colleague at work. Instead of calling your mom, your brother, your sister, calling people around, you can always go back and sit by yourself, and ask yourself certain questions. What did I do wrong? What did I not do right? How can I, do things better next time? How can I get better? you know so it's very important that you go back home, you go back to yourself, to you, you know to ask these questions. And you can only do this, what I just said, by creating a relationship with yourself, with that person within you. you know since I'm not sure if my sound is working, my sounds are working, let's just leave this video like this for today. We are going to end the video now because I'm not sure if you can hear me, and no one is writing to tell me if they can hear me or not. I'm not really sure. So we are going to end the video today. I'm going to come live tomorrow again, but I'm sure I've spoken about this before. But all you need to do is to go back within you and create that safe, loving space within you where you can always run back to. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Oh, that is good. Thank you very much for letting me know. Yeah, because I was wondering, because my laptop is off. I have not got my charger with me, and I was just thinking, can you guys hear me? Can someone just let me know if you can hear me or not? I wasn't sure. So, you know, thanks very much, Smokey. Thank you very much for letting me know. I'm very grateful. So, you have to learn how to validate yourself, by going back within, by creating that loving, beautiful space within you. I call it that beautiful home within you. You should be able to work on yourself, to the level where you can stay alone for some time. You can stay, enjoy your own company. It's very important. Enjoy your own company. You're able to go back home every time there's a problem. You don't have to call mommy or call daddy. You can always go back to that beautiful, loving space that you created within you. You just go back and ask yourself questions. What am I not doing right? How can I get better? You're asking you those questions because you have been able to create that beautiful, wonderful space within you where you can always go back to. So you don't seek for validation from people. You don't ask people if this picture is nice, if this hair color is nice, because you know what? You look at yourself, you know what you love, you know what you like, you go for what you like because you're the only one who knows you. You're the only one who knows you in and out. You're the only one who knows your thoughts, the things you do. So no one else should have the power over you to validate you. And do not give anyone that power to validate you. You should be able to validate yourself. It's important because you have that independence. It's so important. You have that relationship with yourself, that loving relationship. Do you know how sweet and how, I don't know, it's just so sweet to know that, you know what, I can stay by myself. I love myself enough to stay by myself. I love myself enough to run my own decisions by myself. It's okay to go out there and speak to people, if you want to make certain decisions, but not all the time. I'm talking about people who do this all the time. You want to post something like a picture on Instagram, you're calling friends. On Facebook, you're running the picture through friends. It means there's something wrong. I think that is it. So it's so important that you create that loving space within you. So make sure you can sometimes go out by yourself. Just sit by yourself, have a cup of tea, coffee, go out by yourself, have that time alone with you. Stay alone sometimes as a woman, for example, stay alone. Try different clothes, try different things by yourself. It's good to have friends, lots of friends, but it's also good to know that without those friends, you will be happy by yourself. Don't you think so? You should be able to be happy alone by yourself and then with people as well. It's like working by yourself. You're able to work on your own happily, and then you're able to work with people. It's the same thing. So you're able to operate alone and stay happy as a person, and then you're able to work. And for example, if you get into a relationship, you're not going there for to find happiness. You're not going there to let that person validate you, because you're whole, you're full. There's love. You've created that space within you, so you're not going out there to seek for love, extra love from people out there. Yes, if they give you love, perfect, it's fine. But you've created your own within you. You've created that loving, beautiful space within you that you can always go back to. And that is all you have, because you've created it. If you sit back and create a loving, beautiful space within you, trust me, that is what you're going to radiate, because that is what you have. That is what you're going to exude, because that is what you have within you. I don't know if you understand, if you understand what I'm talking about, but that is what I'm talking about. So make sure, if you're watching this video, create that beautiful, loving space within you, that beautiful home that you can always go back to. Instead of running to people all the time, you have beauty within you. And that is what you exude, that is what you radiate. It comes out, because that is what is inside. I think that is about it for today. It's a very short video. Have a fabulous evening. Look forward to seeing you probably tomorrow. I'm going to come live so we can keep talking, we can keep learning from each other. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And until next time, I forgot to wear the other side of my earring. Thank you very much for your time today. All the best always. Take care and bye-bye for now. Bye. Oh, let me wear the other side. Okay.